artists, as Yesenia de Avila will show us.
Find out why the creators of the art behind me have been crowned Mural Kings.
And Charlie Cornacchio reintroduces us to Margaret Lang Tan in an award-winning segment called Toy Piano. It's all coming up right here on Neighborhood Journal. Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Neighborhood Journal. I'm Tati Amara. Tonight we're on the waterfronts, in the garden, and on the front lines of city art. Art that in some circles might be considered defacing property. But when your artists are this good, the art form is in high demand. That's what makes Tats Cru Mural Kings.
Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Lord & Taylor, they all use this art form to promote their business, but who are the creative minds behind it all? In the mid-'80s, three kids from the Bronx were united by their passion for graffiti art. Nicer, Bio, and BG-183 are the original members of Tats Cru.
There were no programs, there weren't any classes, and no one was, thinking of graffiti artists as actual artists.
Once regarded as neighborhood troublemakers, they were all looking for an avenue to express themselves. In the 80s, the graffiti on the subway train was considered rebellion. Today, the Tats Cru Mural Kings prove that their art form bring communities together.
For us, they really exemplified what we wanted to see and what we did in our programming, in the sense of these were three guys that grew up doing this art that was all around them, right? And it might have been taboo, but it was art.
And the belief in what they were doing was evident early on.
Back in the day, it was art for ourselves. Basically, we did our art because we wanted to do it. And, like for me to think about that was not accepted, that was like not even in my mind.
A self-described collaborative art, they each excel in their own special skill.
When we work as a group, I'll focus on the lettering and maybe the overall designing of the mural. BG usually focuses on the portraits and stuff like that. Nice is kind of like that gimmick, cartoon character guy. We all can do a bit of everything, but when we work as a group, we all go into our respective slots.
As the Tats Cru entered young adulthood, the subways were no longer a challenging canvas to them, so they took it to the streets.
But what ended up happening was now, people would see us painting in the streets and we were approachable.
Approachable and respected, because once Tats Cru put their art to a wall, no other graffiti artist would tag that area.
Local mom and pop stores and businesses in the community would approach us and tell us, like, listen, I have a store down the block. I notice you guys paint and they don't write on it. But I get a sign painter to come and do a sign for me, and guys will come and write on it.
As their popularity grew, so did the era of hip-hop, and together they were at the pulse of urban culture.
The graffiti was the backdrop and the signage for the whole hip-hop, movement.
The movement paved the way for corporations to come knocking on their door.
Back then, we were seeing a lot of corporations using graffiti as a tool to advertise and whatever, but they weren't using real artists, graffiti artists. They were using like a graphic artist who was trying to copy a graffiti style.
Along with their corporate demands came local demands for memorial murals. In a tragic irony, Nicer expresses the difficulty of remembering this day and considers his teammates at Tats Cru more than just business partners, but family.
Last year, I lost my son today. It's the anniversary. He was 22 years old. He was shot by accident in a barbecue. It wasn't even meant for him, but today's the first year anniversary, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't know where I'd be.
For me, it was more like a sensitive issue because a lot of my people in the community was dying. So, it brought a little bit of more caring in the community.
Through their highs and lows, the Tats Cru Mural Kings have earned the admiration and respect of their community. and through their artistic talents are proving to be role models for a neighboring after-school program.
And these are 3 guys from the neighborhood who did this and really turned it into a business and a career.
And have made a vibrant impression on the younger generation.
I see myself like joining the Tats Cru family and doing their amazing drawings on walls with them.